We've all heard the nightmarish stories. Folks struggling to keep their home and then losing their battle because of mistakes made by the bank or wrong information. Maybe you or someone you know is one of them, or maybe you're just curious to know what really happened. One outcome is that some of the banks agreed to try to set things right. Maybe you've heard of the OCC or Robo settlements, but how were these agreements reached? Are they really helping folks who were wronged? And what kind of impact are they going to have on everybody else? These settlements began as highly publicized investigations and ended with billions of dollars being paid out and continued restitution over the next 3 years in the form of modifying mortgages, approving short sales, and even forgiving principal. On top of that, the banks are all implementing new servicing standards designed to protect homeowners in the future. The OCC settlement, on the other hand, began as a regulator investigation that ultimately ended with banks agreeing to have their foreclosure files independently audited for mistakes. It turned out that those independent audits took way too much time and cost way too much money. So instead, the banks agreed to make $3.6 billion in cash payments and $5.7 billion in other restitution, like short sale and modification approvals. They have until January 2015 to finish that.
I think they're overwhelmed. They created this problem with securitizing mortgages, and they've got so many defaults, and they don't have the manpower that's qualified to handle this.
Some folks have been disappointed with the Robo settlement because a lot of what's been offered to homeowners is short sale approvals or approvals of second mortgages, which don't actually help people keep their homes. Under the OCC settlement, critics say that the remediation framework that has been set up results in paying some people more than they should get and others less. So what does all of this mean to the rest of us? Well, first and foremost, banks are businesses with a legal obligation to their shareholders to generate a profit, meaning that a lot of these costs will be passed on to their customers, like us. Second, all of these new servicing requirements and procedures increase the cost and risk for banks doing business. And last, it may surprise you to know that these settlement payments are tax deductible, meaning that even taxpayers will be picking up some of this bill. Email your questions or concerns about the Robo and OCC settlement to asktheexpert@shariolefson.com.